Hi there, welcome back to Comics on Screen. I'm your host, Travis Czap, and we're going to be talking today about my favorite superhero, Batman. We didn't see too much of Batman in the recent Wonder Woman movie. His role was basically just an Easter egg, but we will be seeing a lot more of Bruce Wayne and Batman as they go back into action on November 17th in the upcoming Justice League movie. We know what it's like when he fights alongside Wonder Woman and Superman, but now we're going to get a taste of what it's like when the whole Justice League assembles and Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman team up with Batman and Wonder Woman against the villainous Steppenwolf, a character you might not be too familiar with if you don't read the comics. We're also going to be seeing Jeremy Irons as Alfred and J.K. Simmons taking his role for the first time as Commissioner Gordon, something that I'm personally very excited about. So make sure that you go see the Justice League on November 17th and see how the entire DC extended universe is going to be shaping up going forward. Before we talk about the upcoming Batman solo film, let's take a little trip back in time at the Batman #5 film that never was. It would have been entitled Batman Triumphant or Batman Unchained. Apparently they never made up their minds. And it would have featured the villain Scarecrow, played by Nicolas Cage, and Harley Quinn, played by Courtney Love. Now, in a bit of break from comic book canon, Harley Quinn would have actually been the daughter of Joker, and she would have teamed up with Scarecrow to capture Bruce Wayne, shove him in Arkham Asylum, and make him trip on the fear toxins that Scarecrow's known for. This would have led to a hallucination sequence which would have seen all of the villains from the previous 4 Batman movies all unite against Batman. It would have been pretty epic if it had happened, but instead what we got was Batman Begins, which kicked off one epic trilogy. So I think the trade-off ended up working out in our favor. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of concrete news on the upcoming Batman solo project. We do know that as of right now it's titled The Batman, and that Ben Affleck will be reprising his role as Bruce Wayne/Batman. We have heard that Deathstroke is going to be the main villain, and we even got casting notifications as far as who it was going to be, but all of that seems to still be up in the air, with Joe Manganiello, who's supposed to be playing Deathstroke, recently saying that he's not sure exactly what's going on. There's a lot hinging on this movie, as Batman is one of DC's more popular characters, and they've also announced Batgirl and Nightwing movies that should be stemming off of this. So hopefully everything comes together and it's really awesome, but as of right now there's not really a lot to say, and that's not the most encouraging. For today's 20 seconds on the clock, we're going to be looking back at Batman and Robin, which is one of the worst Batman films to date. So we're going to be seeing how much we can name about that movie that went wrong. So let's put 20 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Bane. We've got the ice skating sequence, we got the sky surfing sequence, we got Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, we've got just everything looking like it was supposed to be an action figure. Why are there statues all over Gotham? Why is there a Bat credit card? Bat nipples, way too many ice puns. Just all of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze in general. Motorcycle sequence was completely unnecessary, and that's my time. We're going to end our episode today with a look at some Batman history and the top 5 Batman killing moments, because it turns out that whole no killing rule doesn't always carry onto screen. So, number 1, looking at Batman '89 with the death of Joker. At the end of the movie, Joker is holding onto a ladder and Batman attaches a grappling hook to his leg, attaching the other end to a gargoyle. If Joker had let go of the ladder, he might have survived, but he doesn't. The gargoyle breaks and Joker plummets to his doom. So I'm going to count that as a kill for Batman. In the second place here, we've got Batman Returns, and Penguin dies in the movie, but it's not really at the hands of Batman, so not too easy to blame on the Bat. What is easy to blame on the Bat is the clown who's holding the bomb. Batman closes the door on him, the bomb explodes, and needless to say, that clown is dead. Number 3, we've got Batman the Animated Series, where Batman throws a couple of henchmen off of a plane from thousands of feet in the air. We see them make a splash into some water, which as kids we may be willing to write off, but as adults the physics of the matter kind of confounds me, because thousands of feet in the air would feel like concrete when you hit it, so let's just assume that those henchmen are dead as well. Number 4 slot today is Batman Forever, where Batman throws some coins into the air, which causes Harvey Dent Two-Face to lose track of his own coin, which causes him to lose balance and plummet to his own demise. And in the number 5 slot here, we've got Batman vs. Superman, and frankly, I don't really know where to begin. The nightmare sequence is problematic itself, but okay, it's a nightmare sequence. It might not have happened in reality. Still, what did happen in reality was the death of a lot of henchmen, including KG Beast, who was the flamethrower who was threatening Martha towards the end of the film there. So, as you can see, the whole no killing rule doesn't always carry on to screen and isn't as cut and dry as the Batman mythos would have us believe. Thanks for joining us today at Comics on Screen. Once again, I've been your host, Travis Czap. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you follow Comicsverse on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google, YouTube. We're all over the place, and make sure you listen to our podcasts as well. You can find them on Spreaker, on iTunes, and SoundCloud. So make sure that if you are looking for any comic book entertainment, you know where to go to, and that's Comicsverse.